Mr. Khurshid, fundamentally in retrospect, do you not believe that you rushed through with the minority sub-quota because of the pressure, political pressure of the UP election?
And if I did, where does that take us? Whether it was heat or cold of an election, or it was something else, a decision had to be taken. Many of your channels asked me for 4 years, what are you doing? What are you doing about Sachar committee, about Rangnath Mishra committee? And when I did it, you said, why are you doing it now? It had to be done, and it was done when we were ready to do it, and we've done it. Now, if the High Court questions what we have done, that's not a problem at all. High Court is there to question, and we have to satisfy the High Court. And if we can't satisfy the High Court, then we will go to the Supreme Court.
No,
So
but the Rangnath Mishra committee report that you referred to was tabled in Parliament in 2009. You started talking about it in February of 2012. The court says there has been no in-depth study into backwardness amongst minorities, Mr. Khurshid.
Well, with the great respect, the court has not done enough analysis of Indra Sahni's case, which we did, and we will
one
bring
of
it
many
before
cases.
the Supreme Court. But you know, the court has its reasons to arrive at a decision, and we must respect that decision. But that does not mean that we will not challenge that decision in the Supreme Court. Finally, the last word must rest with the Supreme Court, and that too, the constitutional bench of the Supreme Court.
Time and again, attempts have been made to push through quotas, Mr. Khurshid, of late especially, be it in education, jobs or promotions, and the courts are repeatedly saying that there is no accompanying complementary data to justify such a policy. That is a fairly rational argument, Mr. Minister.
No, I accept that the court has some issues about data
strong
being
issues,
available,
yes, on the data,
I can't
accompanying
give you all
data.
the reasons that we will take up in our appeal to the Supreme Court, but I do believe we are quite clear that no further data was necessary in 4.5% sub-quota, because the data was already used in putting these people in the list of 27% reservation entitlement. That data was already utilized. That data is already there.
Take it further. Take it further.
Preferences and certain presumptions that have to be used in a legal analysis that I'm afraid we weren't able to persuade the court to follow. But if we were unsuccessful in persuading the High Court to follow that, we have a chance to go to the Supreme Court.
And the
Supreme Court has been given to this country for the very reason that the High Courts can often not give you the decision that is a sustainable decision.
No, sure you can, but let's take it further and let's get very factual. Backward minorities already find their way into the OBC list in various states solely due to their backwardness, don't they?
So then why do we have to prove their backwardness a second
Precisely.
time?
No, precise that
Are you suggesting that every time we talk of them, we have to prove their backwardness? Their backwardness was proved when they put into the Mandal list. And that backwardness that was proved on a basis that was accepted by the Backward Classes Commission. Now, according to their population, we are giving them a share, that's all. Where in the Constitution does it say that every time you give them something, you must go back to the backwardness quotient, and that you must go back to the data?
No, my question was different, Mr. Khurshid. I had said in my previous question that backward minorities already find their way into OBC lists in various states because of their backwardness, and hence, therefore, the follow-up is, why is there a need for a separate breakup? Where is the logic for a separate breakup?
The need for the separate breakup, if you read the Rangnath Mishra Commission, and
which I have,
Chief Justice of India, so I can't easily assume that the former Chief Justice of India didn't know what he was saying. And if you read Sachar Committee, which was headed by a former Chief Justice of the Delhi High Court, and I can't assume that the former Chief Justice of Delhi High Court didn't know what he was talking about. And both these people have suggested, despite the minorities, including Muslims, being in the 27% quota under the Mandal Commission list, they have not been able to get the kind of jobs and opportunities that they need, and that's why we made it commensurate with their population.
No, now the debate has become political, and my observation is that you seem to be happy with the debate becoming political, and so is the BJP. Both sides very happy about the debate becoming political, it would seem.
No, I'm not. I think that, you see, I think that we shouldn't run away from challenges of justice. And I don't believe that justice is something that comes easy. You have to strive for it, struggle for it. A lawyer has to study for 5 years to become a lawyer to be able to argue his case. If everybody understood law and knew law, then we wouldn't need the law schools in our country at all.
Mr. Khurshid, thank you very much. The government's going to push hard for that minority sub-quota. It's going to become political, and I have a full debate on that coming up on the last section of News Hour tonight.